What is up, interwebs? It is your favorite triker, Rhino, and I am coming at you guys with a little bit more of a serious video than normal today. Bit of a backstory on it, and why I want to make this video is, back in November, a really good friend of mine had a really bad motorcycle wreck. He was riding two wheels, and I really don't want to go too much into the details just for his privacy and his family's privacy, but he went down really hard. And I had to witness all that and get him pretty much the medical treatment that he needed. And it has been pretty much sticking with me ever since. So I wanted to talk about the safety gear that I wear every time that I ride. Now, disclaimer, I know that safety gear is always a really hot button issue with motorcycle riders. The diehards say you don't need it. Then you have the safety advocates that say you need to wear it all the time. I don't care. This is what I wear. This is what I do. And I'm just trying to give an example to help people who might be asking, what do you wear specifically when you're riding like a Ryker or some sort of trike, because we don't have all the same risk as our two-wheel brothers. But I hope this video will also help our two-wheel brethren on the road. Gosh, I think that's the most I've ever said brother in one sentence. We're not going to do that again. Anywho, disclaimer aside, let's move on to number one. And the number one thing you will always see me wearing is a helmet. I was getting a little lax last summer because Kentucky summers are hot, they're humid, and they suck. When it comes to wearing a full face helmet, it just gets really murky in there, and meh, I wanted a little bit more air. After November, that is no longer going to be happening. I will be finding other avenues to make sure that I am not boiling in my helmet, but I will always be wearing a full face helmet. Currently, my primary helmet is my Sedici Strata 2. I am probably butchering that name, but I'm trying. And it's a really good helmet. It is actually very comfortable. I got it a little snug, but I did that on purpose because now it's broken and it's easy to wear. It has a little flip down visor, and it's the main helmet you guys see when I am out riding about. I do have another helmet that my family was nice enough to give me for Christmas. I just don't have it all wired up the way that I like it yet, and that is a Scorpion helmet, but I will do a whole other video just showing that one. And yeah, I always wear a helmet, whether it is going just down the corner or if I'm doing a 300-mile trip. It's just something that I wear. Obviously, if I go down, keep my noggin safe is a pretty big priority, and it also just keeps debris off the road. You'll see a common theme with all this stuff. There's a lot of debris that gets kicked up on the road when you're riding, and some of this stuff is just really good at making sure that that debris doesn't hurt when it hits you. But yeah, full face helmet, always wear it, highly recommend, but just in general, wear a helmet is my number one recommendation. Number two is going to go to gloves. I think gloves are really underrated in the motorcycle world, because if you do go down, your natural instinct is to throw your hands out in front of you. And if you do that while you're falling at 70 miles per hour, you're going to get your hands torn up. These gloves, believe it or not, particularly leather, is very good at soaking up road rash. I saw that firsthand, and it's really good at it, especially at your typical road speeds. So even though some of these gloves don't seem like they're particularly thick, they'll absorb quite a bit of damage. Now, I like doing your dedicated riding gloves, so mine typically have hard knuckles and a little bit of extra support in the palm in case you go down, just to make sure there is no road rash. Now, me being on a trike, because I have a little bit more stability, though the possibility of me going like sliding is not completely out, it is mitigated pretty hard. The main reason why I wear gloves is, again, going back to that whole debris comment I made earlier. Rocks get kicked up, bugs hit you. I've had a nail thrown at me before, which that was terrifying. And just having the gloves on in case something does hit my hand like a rock, it doesn't hurt, which means I can focus more on the road and have a safer ride. Before I get too rambly though, the last thing that you will always see me wearing is some sort of leather outer layer. I will admit, when it gets hot out, I wear a vest. I'll talk about that in a second, but during the winter, you will always see me wearing my leather riding coat. It is made of buffalo leather. It is very warm, very warm. It's very good at keeping the elements out, and it is made of really tough leather. In case I ever did fall, it'll get a lot of that road rash will get soaked up into it, and it keeps, again, the debris off of me. Also makes it for when I get caught in the rain, because I inevitably always get caught in the rain. Makes the rain not hurt, which is nice. Now, when the summer months come, I compromise and I wear a leather vest. The leather vest I wear is a cowhide leather vest. It's just a generic one. It's not one of these name brand motorcycle vest or anything like that. It was like $40 or $50 off of Amazon. But it's good leather, and it keeps debris off of me. While it just gives me a little bit of a shell. So that way if a rock hits me or something like that, again, doesn't hurt. I don't get distracted. I can ride a little bit safer. But yeah, guys, I'm going to try and keep these videos short, so very briefly, those are the three things that I wear when I go riding. If you want to, down in the comments, let me know what safety gear you wear, if any. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and as always, be safe, have fun, and go chase that horizon.